Okay. Look, you can tell I've gained weight. I mean, 20 pounds. And, my face is always fat. I liked my face when I was thinner, but my body was really super weak and my skin hurt all the time. But, well, anyways, hold on. Oh, chingada. Okay. I told you there was a Suburban on top of my head before. See? That's that green spot right there. And that scar under there. You know, my spine's all smashed in. Okay. This kind of has something to do with what happened today. You know, my memory, my frontal memory, or my past memory is good. You know, once in a while I'll forget this or that. But, no, some things, and you have to speak slower to me so things can marinate. If you speak fast or try to explain something, no, I won't remember. Well, anyways, I've said this before. Let me say it again real quick. While I was still in my spine brace, learning how to walk on the walker, I finally got on the walker instead of my best friend having to carry me. Well, anyways, you know, my best friend, the one that I was just the best man at his wedding in December, he used to live across the hallway. So, you know, I get his Wi-Fi and, you know, he'd be at my beckon and take care of me. You know, he'd even carry around the machine that was hooked up to my back, you know. Well, anyways, when I was on my walker, you know, and mind you, you know, a lot of times you'll see me in a sports bra. It's because I'm freaking hot and I'm not allowed to wear wire bras now because the nerves have been cut off in my back. Well, anyways, when I was learning how to walk and I was already on the walker, you know, I still have my spine brace and it squishes everything tight and squishes your boobs together, you know, because it's like right up under here. And the metal parts had fallen off. There was a knock on my door. So I asked him, "Do I know you?" He goes, "Yeah, I know you, you know." And he said the name that I go by. And, you know, so I let him in. And he sat next to me, you know, because there's no place to sit in here but the bed. You know, I had a big bed back then. And he sat next to me, said, "You mind if I smoke?" I said, "No, I smoke." And he took out a crack pipe. And I said, "You know what? I don't fucking know you. Get out of here." I don't know who the fuck sent him, but when he asked if you mind if I smoke, I thought he meant cigarettes. You know, as soon as he pulled out a crack pipe, I knew I didn't know him. I'm not from San Pedro. You know, my best friend got really pissed off at me, right? Okay, mind you, today I took a walk and, you know, I'm on my way back. I'm walking, my spine's hurting, and I can't wait to get back here and lay down. Well, anyways, you know, I'm pretty far down Pacific. And this guy, I thought he was walking with this white girl. You know, she was pretty put together, an older lady, had her makeup on perfect and stuff. You know, she looked kind of classy, you know. And then I realized he's not walking with her. And he said, "Hey, how you been?" I said, "Fine. Do I know you?" He goes, "Yeah, it's me, Johnny." And I said, "What, are you from the corner?" Because, you know, a bunch of guys hang out at the corner. And they're really friendly. You know, there's not a grip of black people around in San Pedro. But they're black guys, and they're from Dodge City Crips over here. So they're from San Pedro, most of them. But they're really super friendly, and they're really nice, you know. And for years, I've passed by on my way to somewhere and stopped and talked to them. You know, they're respectful. They're helpful. You know, I mean, a couple have been helpful to me. And, well, anyways, he said, oh, yeah, I said, so you hang around with Pooey and them and Rock? And he goes, yeah, I've known Pooey for a while. You know what? I said, it's a shame that Darrell died, huh? Darrell was a homeless guy and stuff. Everybody knew him. Right, on the Pacific, like right near the corner where the guys hang out. Mind you, they're not doing nothing bad or nothing. Maybe having a beer or something. Smoking some weed. But, well, anyways, he looked like he didn't know who the hell that was. I proceeded just to, like, watch his face. Because he goes, oh, I'm going to walk with you. And, I said, yeah, I got his Gretzky, jersey. I found it in the gutter. My homeboy's going to have it dry cleaned for me. He told me it's a good one. And then he started making, like, comments, kind of, like, saying things. And I said, no, no, I don't, that's kind of corny, and I'm gay. And I said, actually, I'm not gay. I'm not anything, because I've been celibate over 3 years. I said, and I plan on staying that way. He said, do you still stay alone? Fishing. I said, yeah, it's just me and my cat. I like it that way. I don't have to deal with nobody's drama. I said, are you homeless? He goes, somewhat. In the meantime, I peeped game, and I kind of glanced at him when he wasn't looking at me. He had a semi-hard-on, and you could see it through his pants. Gross. Well, anyways, I was realizing more and more, I don't know this guy. Why is he following me? Is he following me because he wants a place to stay? Because I've already made it clear I don't want nobody around here. And, is he following me because he wants a piece of real? Because I've already made it clear. I don't screw around. And then, he goes on, like, at first, like, when I seen him, I said, hey, who's that white girl you're walking with? And I noticed the way that she walked away from him, that he wasn't walking with that lady, the one that had class. But he said, oh, that's just a friend. He wasn't walking with her. I thought he was walking with her. But, well, anyways, this guy's making me real uncomfortable because I'm realizing, it takes a few minutes for me to realize I don't know his face. And he's not somebody that I knew before the accident. And he's not from my hometown, of course. And, plus I seen Jared the Parrot. He's like a punk rocker over here in San Pedro, and everybody knows him. If they don't know him personally, they know him because, he's an old punk rocker, and he used to have, like, what do you call it, a mohawk, and it was, like, multicolored. But, I seen Jarrett, and he's a decent guy. And, I gave him a hug. I said, how you doing? He said, all right. I said, I'm going to go. And he goes, he's from Hawthorne, too. I know. I said, no, he's not. I said, he's from San Pedro. I said, in my head, I'm thinking, oh, well, he's seen the mask. The mask says Hawthorne across it. My mask over my, But, he's acting like he knows me. This man does not know me. But, Yeah, well, anyways, we're getting closer and closer to the block where I live at. And I said, you know, he goes, I bet you can't wait to get home and stretch out. I said, yeah, I can't wait to lay down. I said, but I said, my big son is there temporarily. He just got out of prison after 11 years. You know, that big motherfucker. And no sooner did I say that, he said, well, I'll see you later. I gotta go now. And just turned around. And, you know, as I kept walking, I kept looking back to make sure he's not following me. And, yeah, my son, he popped up. It'll be 4 years at the end of December. I lied. My son don't live with me. He didn't just get out. But it sure made him fucking say he's got to go. When he said earlier he didn't have nowhere to go. He's just wasting time. So, weirdos follow us. You know, just like that guy that knocked at my door, I didn't know him. You know, I'm thinking that the pedophile that just died, there used to be a, what do you call it? A convicted pedophile on Megan's Law. Yeah, he used to live downstairs. Well, he used to low-key smoke crack with his best friend, Darrell, the one that just passed away, that homeless. And Darrell used to smoke crack in the alley. There used to be all kinds of helicopters and everything else, and he'd be out there in the alley just smoking crack, just where everybody could see him. But he went to prison, and he came out, and he was a changed guy. You know, he was a changed guy. More softer, and you could talk to him. Before, hell, when I had learned how to walk and put the walker away, you know, I was still in my spine brace. Weak as hell. Going that long without moving anything but your arm, you know, you lose all your muscle. You know, but I had my stiletto on me. And this guy's like 7 feet tall. And he came up in my face. And looked down, got in my face, and he expected me to flinch or back off, and I didn't. But he changed after prison. So, God bless his soul, you know, and I hope he went with Yah. But, yeah, I'm thinking the guy downstairs, the one on Megan's list, that just passed away, not too long ago, I'm thinking he was one of his crack buddies. And he told him my name. You know, the one that knocked at the door and shit. But as soon as he pulled out that crack pipe, I knew the fuck I didn't know him. You know, but, yeah. It's a trip. They follow us. They fucking weird-ass people come up to us and do strange things. You know, and it hasn't happened to me for a while. You know, it used to happen to me all the time. But, yeah. It happened to me today. But, I don't know. I look healthier, don't I? Yeah, last night, first time in a while, I had an awesome sleep. And I didn't cry in my sleep or get tortured in my sleep or nothing. Nothing. You know, I still don't have the sense of humor that I usually have that, you know, allows me good spirits, you know, and a better outlook. You know, I still got a pissy outlook right now. And I need my laughter back. But I love. And you know what? I'm going to have to use that one again, probably. And I should have used it a long time ago. You know, I got my big, tall ass son at the freaking house that just got out. He did 50 years. I'm going to be 53. But you get the point, right? I love you guys, friends and fellow target individuals. Peace, love, laughter, and all praise to Yah.